So here we're going to make a simple model of the mouth, showing the different planes and structures and how it's built up. So what we're doing first of all is the curve of the top lip, which comes down under the nose. It all looks a bit funny to begin with, but you know, all will be revealed. That is the dividing line. So the top lip has basically three planes. It has the two sides and it has the indent underneath the nose. So you keep on building up and sideways and in the middle and down. Now every now and again you'll see me doing this, which is redefining the dividing line of the mouth, and the bottom lip will come underneath it. So you've got another plane coming out here, like this, redefining all the time, and the side planes of the bottom lip, and the little indentation here. It's fascinating once you start examining a feature, because it's probably quite different to how you expected it to be. So you're coming out all the time, relaxing that mouth. It's not just a single line going from A to B. It's got all these different aspects to it. So we've got a side plane there, a side plane there. Now this is beginning to come together, and I think you can see the idea that the two sides are like that going away, and these sides are like that. Eventually you'll come up under the chin like this one. Alright, now in the middle there are two little pieces which come down and back. So that is the kind of crest of the wave, so to speak. You go on dividing it, go on moulding it, keep at it, rolling over that lip, that bottom lip, and bringing it out, and building up the side as much as you can. If you have any questions, just ask. There's a little bit of a slope on that side, like that and like that. So I think you can see how it's all shaping up. Keep drawing it. I can't tell you how important drawing is in sculpture. It's a question of redrawing it and redrawing it all the time. Nothing is ever too final, and that's the great joy of sculpture, is that you can, you can actually put it there, and B, nothing is irreparable. You can go on altering it and refining it as much as you like. So if you see that like that, and then it depends on the person, of course, but you have got this little indentation in the top part of the lip. There we are, and back, and this will be defined even more, sloping away towards eventually the sides of the cheek. That and that. Now when you come to the sides of the mouth, a big early mistake which is very understandable, is that people just leave it there. It's not so. You've got bits of muscle that come round the edges and soften it. Round the edge and soften, and round the edge and soften. And when we go back to the main portrait image, you'll see, I hope, exactly what I'm talking about. And this little kind of nuance here is very important because it dictates the expression of the mouth. And again, you know, this would vary. This is a pretty feminine mouth. You will get a great deal of variance according to the sex of the model and the size of the features and all that. So there we are. I think you can see how it's coming together. And that in essence, now if I hold that up for you, can you see that this mouth, basically it's a kind of M, and it goes up and back. It goes up there, down and down, like that and like that, sculptured into that crevice there, down and round, and the little side bits which come round and down. And then you can maybe even outline the line of the lips like that. This is a fairly average mouth, not too generous, not too thin. Just to give the idea of the structure. And from the side, it's very important that you understand that that goes back, forward and forward from the side. You'll be able to see this even more when we go back to the main portrait. And that, in essence, is how we structure the mouth.